Are you struggling with the fiendishly difficult levels in the new Super Mario Bros. Wonder game for Nintendo Switch? I'll show you an easy trick early in the game to get 99 lives without any badges or power-ups. We're going to use World 1-3, Scram Skedaddlers. Our first goal is to get to the checkpoint at the midway point of the level. Once we're at the checkpoint, we need to continue to the right and break all of the cheese barrels next to this Skedaddler. Once we finish breaking those barrels, we need to run to the left and chase the first Skedaddler to the right so he's standing next to his friend. They'll start spitting acorns at Mario. In this game, and most 2D Mario games, you start getting 1-ups if you jump on 8 objects in a row without touching the ground. Skedaddlers will fire 3 acorns, and then pause before firing any more. This leaves a pretty big gap that would normally keep you from getting 1-ups. To stay in the air, we need to twirl, wall jump, and then twirl again to land on the next acorn. Just keep jumping on acorns and you'll get as many 1-ups as you want.
Bye! Bye, Shell! Bye!
This is the Yellow Switch Palace from Super Jam World 3. Everyone knows that Yellow Yoshi stomps the ground when he has a shell in his mouth. But who knows his true power? Who knows why this one bounces up all other sprites when he touches the ground? I personally think of this Yoshi as well-regardedly as the legendary, hypothetical, Mr. Pibb. Conceivably. This shell is going to be kept up in the air by way of stomping the ground. Landing Yoshi on the spikes is instant death, so we had to use the shell to get over top of them. There's just barely not enough space to get between the Pokey and the spike, so I had to eat one segment. That Yoshi also continues to bounce sprites when he touches the ground, even if I'm not riding him. That includes the Yoshi himself. We'll need to use this charge and check to get over a pretty high wall at the end. And if you noticed earlier, even sprites that I could stand on get bounced up when Yoshi lands on them.
Ha ha ha! Jumping. It's a really good end of level troll. Let's go.
Welcome to ROM Hack Race Week 210. This is Vertigo by Mars Ampere. While I'm playing this level, I'm only allowed to make Mario leave the ground with a spin jump. That means I can't get the height I'm used to with a normal jump, and while I'm spinning, I can only get a high bounce off of Spinies or Rexes. Whenever I need to get a high bounce off of a swooper, I need to break my spin jump first by touching the ground. I have to re-grab through all of these swoopers here. That means pressing and holding the jump button after I've bounced on them. That will prevent me from getting my high bounce, but decrease my gravity to give me more horizontal distance. I really like off-screening and respawning this Rex here to use him a second and third time. We're going up and riding the Spiny around these death blocks. A quick couple jumps to the door, make sure you don't slip off. This room looks like it's going to be a nasty jump, but you're actually not allowed to jump at all in this room. So I just kind of trust that walking off is going to work. My time for this level was 11 minutes and 32 seconds. That put me in 8th place out of 15 racers who finished.
Aha! I got the funny thing. Give me them dang mushrooms, Mario. Not only one shot, I also did the thing I've been trying for like, what, 5 days? I hope everybody enjoys the lovely song of Spike's people. Spike wants everyone to know that he saw a dog today, and that was the highlight of his day. I think the dog made him even more excited than the group of deer that we saw the other night. Was it a nice dog? I decided it would be a bad idea to go outside at that time. That was kind of close with the water and all that. Okay. Nine. That was a resubscription from GameCube. I almost got the funny thing right there.
There's something important. Hello, good evening. I hope you're prepared for an unforgettable Hollow Night. I need my death counter. Or do I? Yeah, I probably need it. I'll get my controller plugged in and we'll get started. Welcome in. Good evening, everyone. That chili was really tasty. Really, really tasty.
Streamer, I have urgent news about this room.
I had to wait for the timing to be funniest. Turns out I need it. It's so funny how I'm not used to the timing of this fight. The successfully boring? Hey, that sounds perfect. I probably shouldn't have jumped between those, but it worked out. 6, 7. No, you can't just count. Yeah, it's the warm-up before Hollow Knight. I'm glad that I didn't have to warm up before the race tonight. And when I say have to, I mean that I still performed pretty good even though I'd been doing Mario Maker all day. That little fireball. Just inspired by him. No, I don't grow garlic. There's some wild onions that grow outside that are the closest thing. Nor do I grow shallots. I'd like to. I grew some potatoes last year, and I don't know why, but I had a very hard time finding them in the ground. It might be because I didn't dig up all of them. Caleb, how'd that potato racer turn out for you?
Yeah. I mean, there's so many recipes that I make that call for shallots. I never buy shallots. I always just use onions. You'll need to cut the potatoes larger. Oh.
First blood.
But yeah, I was super pleasantly, not even surprised. I was very happy with how the potato ricer worked. Very, very happy. Wow. That's new. I don't think I've ever seen him do that. Bummer. You're used to cutting them small, I see. I had always cooked my potatoes in fairly large pieces. Like, I would half them. Okay. That's twice I've died to that attack. Yes, a potato ricer is a tool. It's like it's sort of like a garlic press, but you put potatoes inside it instead. Thanks, Sam. This is 8 hits to win. So there's honestly a pretty good chance that the Kaizoff finals are going to be me versus Ratio. Because he is 1 win away from being in the finals. But it's also going to be a long time till we figure out who exactly I'm going up against. the chance of that happening via a ratio. Well, so it's not the end result that changes between, like, a potato ricer is a tool. It's a tool that you use to turn cooked potatoes into mashed potatoes. You're not getting a different end result, except like everything is uniformly passed through these little tiny holes. So, I mean, the texture turned out so much better than what I normally get with a masher. Yeah, you're not making potato rice, no. You get potato rice, which is then stirred, and as soon as it's stirred, it becomes mashed potatoes. Yes. This is season 4 of Kaizoff. It's the first time that I've participated in the Kaizoff. Because I wasn't aware of how to sign up for it until this season. Let's do Bowser one more time. I should have done a regrab to the left. I think there's a good chance that a good portion of tonight's stream is going to be dedicated to something or other. Because that was absolutely crazy. I'm super happy with my potato racer. I'm kind of curious about other things that I might be able to do with it. Like there's certain it's kind of like a variety of pasta that you can make by smashing pasta dough through a potato ricer. Like you have a pot of boiling water and you squish the pasta through it. Yeah, you can survive the 5-hole, it's just a lot harder. Running them through twice. See, I just think that was... It wouldn't be necessary. It turned out so nice. It was so much less effort for making mashed potatoes. Experimental? Sure. Sure. Oops. Probably not. Well, if you did it straight into a pot of oil, like straight into a deep fry, maybe. I might need to look up, like, fun other things to do with, Potato Racer. Excuse me. uh, Somebody somewhere might have one. I expected him to jump again. That was a very early 5. There we go. Pureeing cooked fruits. Creating smooth guaca. Ooh. Pressing water from spinach. Making baby food. Forming gnocchi or spätzle. How would you form gnocchi with it? Breading soft cheese or juicing citrus. Oh. I have a juicer that I think would work better than my ricer. Oh, thank you. I want to go back through that hack that we played earlier, and I want to do the other rooms in that final level. All right. Yeah, I think that's enough Bowser. I think that's enough Bowser. Why don't we go beat up on Gorb? Let's beat up Gorb. How's that sound? Does that sound like a fake name for an enemy? I think so too. I need to pick out a game to speedrun. It's something that I don't think I've talked very much about. But one goal I'd really like to set for myself this year would be to speedrun at some kind of marathon. Not like GDQ, but something smaller. And for that, I need to learn a speedrun. I mean, I have some speedruns, but I want to learn a new one. Final Fantasy? No way. Absolutely no way. Hollow Knight, 100% day 4. Okay. No, I haven't played Shadow Hearts. Alright. So I just beat the Mantis Kings, right? Do I feel like I've done everything in this area? I feel like the map is pretty well filled out. Like there's nothing else on the map that looks accessible that I haven't gone to yet. So I will say that this area is pretty well solved. Next we're gonna go into Deep Nest, which is just over here. Speedrun Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City. I think I'm good. It is Barbie speedrun. You know, AGDQ has that that bad game section of their marathon. Ugh. Oops. Hang on. I have forgotten to push the button. I've forgotten to push a button because there's a cat sitting directly in my way. You hear that, cat? You're in the way. You are in the way. Oh. I actually don't know when Perrin's birthday is, and I should know when it is. The girls have February birthdays. I think Perrin is like April or something. Well, I was taking care of Spike earlier. I let him outside, and he came back up to the door saying he wanted in. So I opened the door to let Spike back in, and Perrin just decides that he wants to waltz right outside like he owns the place, which is not something he's been doing lately. In fact, he's shown practically no interest in going outside. Oh, I don't want to be there. I mean, Perrin used to be like an indoor-outdoor cat. He'd be allowed to go out whenever he wanted to. That changed when I moved here and learned just how dangerous this little section of road is for my pets. And Perrin, thankfully, hasn't been too upset about it. But I'm going to change that for them whenever I get the fence finished. They're going to be given free access to go outside via a doggy door. So they'll be able to get to the fenced-in area. And they're cats. Cats are totally capable of climbing up and over a fence. However, that gives them somewhere safe, somewhere that they know they can be that's going to be safe. And I'll try and, like, introduce them to it slowly. I mean, just the idea of trying to keep Perrin inside would have been unfathomable to me, like, 3 years ago. But he's been fine with it. He's not minded at all. Yeah. I've let all the cats, I've let all of the cats outside under supervision, and like, they seem to have pretty decent instincts about what to do when they're out. Yeah. Yo, thank you, Walla. Well, I don't have this yet. I can't even pretend. So here's the good thing about the timer. The game keeps one for me too. It's not, it can't show a timer, can it? No, that would be too easy. That would be a good thing that people would want. Can't have that in Hollow Knight. So that's, I think, just a shortcut that I don't have access to yet. Hey, Bad Kitty. You've got to be kidding. Why? A mask shard? Nope. Not a mask. No, that's Spike on the chair. Well, I guess I need to find a bench again. So I can see if there's any other exits to that room. Oh my god. You can't see through the microphone arm as well anymore. Because I've got the... Hey buddy. Oh, you look so sleepy. I'm toying with the idea of having a controller cam instead of just the display. Yeah, that was wild. Literally, the first chat that something or other had done was that massive, massive super chat. Oh, you can do that in the air? Do we want that? Do we want treats? Well, see, I worry about doing that. And the reason why I worry about doing that is because What are we doing for 50? That's what I want to avoid. No, no. And see, that's the thing, too. I don't want it to be something that, like, is locked behind somebody being, like, massively generous. So, what I might do is, like, how about, anytime we get an amount like that where it would be, a joke, we do a treat. But with a cooldown, like a half hour or 1 hour cooldown. Is that the dung defender? No. You hear that? You sound like dung defender. I do think that Bane has started begging for treats. Like, she'll come find me and she'll start crying at me. And she's not, like, super clear about what she wants, but I think she wants treats. The one that Spike knows is good boy treat. He knows if I tell him that he gets a good boy treat, he's gonna get a good boy treat. Sleeping right through it. Okay, so this was locked before. Spike just wants to be next to where I am, like all the time. He's also very, very excited whenever it's time for bed. Like, he will race me to the bed. And sometimes he even takes my spot. Do you come back to life? No? Okay. Perrin knows how to walk underfoot when he wants food. And he knows when he gets fed. And he will remind me that it's time to feed him. And he usually does that by being under my feet. Why am I playing a game I don't like? As an incentive to get people to subscribe to me. This was back in September when I did that. The deal was 100 subscriptions on Twitch and, you know, paid memberships on YouTube. And I would play Hollow Knight 100%. And we crushed that number. So between this, we've got this and one other game as an incentive for hitting those numbers. The other game is Beat Saber. And I actually would love to play more Beat Saber. It's just, it's something that's physically hard to set up. Grand Pass. Well, if you ask pretty much anybody on the internet, they'll tell you that this game is one of the all-time greats. And I will continue to disagree. I need to try and change the way I feed Spike. Just because he acts like he's starving all the time. And like he'll try and get up on the counter and eat my food. You hate the map? The map maker disappeared and you can't get a compass for much of the map? Yeah. That is one of my problems as well. So whenever he disappears, you can go and buy the map back in the town, but that's not very convenient. I think it's a little ridiculous that you have to find a map in order to start making your own map. The stalactites randomly falling? Yeah. It should be any old piece of paper. I agree. 100%. So, like, when I first got Spike, I just left food out for him all the time, and he wouldn't go and gobble it all up immediately. He would go and pick at it when he was hungry and then just be fine. And sometimes I'll put food in his bowl and he'll ignore it until he actually wants to eat. And he'll go like most of the day without eating, and then that's totally fine. I want him to feel like he can eat when he wants to eat. The problem with leaving food out for him and letting him eat when he wanted to is he would go and steal the cat food. But he doesn't physically have access to where the cat food is anymore. Sure. I can't see how this could possibly end badly. Cool. Cool. I have the really bad habit of, in this game, of wanting to try to heal whenever I get hit. And it's so common to take more damage because of it. Are they not going to come back? Okay. Which version of 100% am I doing? I'm getting 100%. Before I'm through, the number will say 100. So that's essence, yeah? Sure was. No, it's not my first playthrough. I played the game once before. I got 57% and uninstalled it immediately because I hated it. Oh, I missed one. I like it now. I still hate it. But why? Because it's actively hostile to the player. I shouldn't have to guess at what exits there are to a room because I haven't sat at a bench. I shouldn't be unable to start making a map until I find and pay money to some random NPC so you can give me a piece of paper. I'll get used to it. No, they made the game terrible. They shouldn't have tried to gamify the map making system. They should be ashamed of what they've done. There's no getting used to it. It's just a terrible design decision. As an incentive. I have no plans to play Silksong. It will be something I price at a much higher price than this game. If I ever decide to do it. Because I already know they didn't fix the goddamn problems they had in this game when they decided to shit out a second one. Thanks, Pie Guy. It... Are you okay? You doing all right? Little guy was stuck. Oh my god. And they do shit like that where it's something that you should be able to see and the camera just doesn't pan low enough to see it by default. I think the game is awful, and that I hate it, and that they should have done better with the map, and they should have made exploring and traversing less of a chore. What makes exploration a chore? The map. Most of the problems come back to the map. They shouldn't have gamified it. No. No, that's what you do with a Metroidvania if you don't know the format of a Metroidvania and you decide to do your own thing, which is what they did with this game. Gamify, the map should map. The map should not need for me to walk into an area and then walk over to some other area and sit down and update the map. The map should just update itself immediately, instantly, at all times. Like a Metroidvania. I shouldn't need to spend an ability point on being able to see where I am on the map. Mm-hmm. On top of everything else, yes. And like, there's a fast travel system, but it's extremely inconvenient to get to a point where you can fast travel. Oh my god. You're not worth it. So like, oh, well, you eventually learn your way around. Doesn't help when moving around is something that I hate in the first place. That's like the, oh, well, it gets good after 40 hours. Whatever. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Now I can see the map. Now I can see what my options are. You must not listen very well. 100%, just like it says. Hi, GQ.
Look at this jerk playing video games on the internet. Hi, Dove.
It literally is. I've unlocked the you need to spend magic to use this attack. I have not unlocked the you don't need to spend magic to use magic attack yet. Is this it? Is this the reason I would want to use a rancid egg?
Just what do you think you're doing, Dave?
Here comes a new challenger!
Am I finally seeing why it's a thing? There's no game that's harder than Undertale, Al. Undertale is as hard as it gets. There you are. Why are you there? Yeah, Cuphead. Right up there next to Undertale. And Dark Souls. That's the pinnacle of difficulty. Yeah, impossible. Even for a computer. Those are common things that people say because they don't know about difficulty in games. So, like... I want a damn bench. Right. I think if you self-impose challenge on yourself, you can make them pretty hard. But that's a self-imposed challenge. Sure, I'll sit and rest. I've been looking for a bench after all. Sure is a sticky bench. Little EP. I'm EB and I need be the sleepy. Oh, I mean, people love this game. Well, that's the end of the game. There's no more game. Guess I have to get eaten now. Here's something that I think they really needed to do. And so, like, here you see how the camera is kind of centered on, like, I'm towards the bottom of the screen. Come over here, the camera kind of centers on me. Why doesn't the camera pan down here automatically? Yes, I can pan the camera up and down myself, but when I'm here, where am I going to go except for right back down, either on the left or the right? Why doesn't it just pan down so I can see the thing that's down there lurking, waiting to hit me? Alright, Super Mike. Have a good night. No, this is something you have to do. That was more sarcasm. Hey, Goku. I hear a grub, but I don't see a grub. that's the third dreamer. I think technically I can go beat the game now. Yeah. But we've got cleanup to do. Was there no boss here? Why didn't I have to fight a boss? Maybe it comes after. Which would be silly, but you know. Silly things have happened. I am doing 100%, yes. Oh, a bench. Sure. Okay. Is that it? Is there really no boss fight there? I thought there was a boss fight. Is it elsewhere? Okay. Going for the DLC? I have no idea what that is. I'll get whatever percentage points are the easiest for me to get. Ah. I don't like you. Well, I mean, it's all a part of the game, so... My TikTok chat isn't working, and it hasn't been working this whole time, and I'm very sorry about that. Hang on. Hold on. And I feel terrible for that. So I guess I'm just never gonna get that shortcut. Yeah, this is the one I mean. Alright, so there's a tree, which should be down here. Hey, Dynamom, thank you. I'm, not having the greatest time with Hollow Knight still. But we're making progress. How come it... There's a lot that I don't like about this game. First and foremost, the map. It's overly gamified. Hey, Jinx Sphinx, thanks so much for the heart me. Hello, kitty. Hello. Hey. I hate you, tree. Okay, that was all the tree. I've got plenty of essence. I don't know if it's a good idea for me to go back and try to spend it. Probably not. Alright, we got another area I haven't been to right here. Thank you, kitty cat. What are you doing? There's already too many cats on the desk. You make number 3. You make number 3. What are you doing? Okay, I see what I missed. Oh my god. Hey H, thank you very much for the go popular and hurt me. Oh shit, you beat Springtime Caverns? Very nice. Yeah, that level single-handedly made me question my abilities and if I even could learn to play hard things. Well, I'm sure this is friendly, right? This whole area? Huh. Thank you. I think it's down. It's me! Oh, happy day, I get to go talk to myself. Yeah, it's sucking the life out of me. Hey there. It's a Max raid. Hey Max, how's it going? How was the stream? How was Rando? Did you have a fun ped seed? I always want to hear I always want to hear people tell me that they had a ped seed. Where that they skip type cave. Yeah. Oh, he fast. Oh, he's too fast. Oh, it's a good thing it's a bajillion years since the last time I touched a bench. Why is the wrong bench highlighted? Or why is the wrong position on the map highlighted? I guess is what I meant to say. Compass broken? Because look, I get outside, and I'm not where I was. Whatever. My fucking god. It just doesn't feel fun to move around. And like, the level of detail on the map is another thing that I think is very, very unusual. Because you've got these big, empty, hollow shapes for rooms, and none of them are actually shaped like that. There are all these little teeny tiny tunnels that run through. And then there's some rooms that are detailed. On the map, down. Oh, this is not a bad run back now that I've got the bench.
New for a limited time at Domino's, the Germ Dove Pizza. Order any of our Pluppisic menu pizzas and tell them Germ Dove sent you, and just before we hand you your pie, we'll sneeze all over it. That's the Domino's guarantee.
Wow, thanks, Domino's. I'm sure it's just renamed. Oh, could be. Yeah, that seems about right. Kitty cat. Yeah. Oops. Maybe don't take my hand off the controller when I'm coming into a boss room. Hey. You're being a good kitty cat. You're being a good kitty cat. Yeah. Oops. I bumped my back button. I can't wall jump there. Why? Or I guess I should say, since when? Jesus Christ. He's so big and he's so fast. It's like it's from a different game entirely. Oh my god. How?
The way that this monster screams its bloody head off and skitters around, wailing like an idiot and excreting all over the place, takes me back to those Szechuan sauce McDonald's videos on YouTube, eh?
so annoying. That's so annoying. I really like that part where it gave me a down magic when I had not pressed the down button. Oh my god. Why does he hit so far in front of him? That's ridiculous. Oh my god. I'd like a health bar. I'd like a health bar for the enemies. Oh my god. I can't fucking stand this guy. Oh my god. I don't know if I just wasn't hitting him when I thought I was hitting him. But I feel like I did a shit ton of damage to him. I got a heal off. God, I hope not. And
Okay,
like,
guys, the game is almost ready to go gold. We just need to design one last boss, and we're all done. How about a giant idiot spider that rainbows butternut squash lasagna all over the room? Cool.
I guess it's not too bad to find a time to heal. Oh my god. Fucking die! Why was it still alive? I got hit by the shade coming into the room. Sure. I'm glad I get to hit the mats. Man, oh man, I did not like that. Pale ore, okay. Alright, I mean, that's a good reward. Okay. Well, I think this area is done. Now what? Next is Hera? Where's that? Oh no, I already got Hera. And then Green Path. Okay, and that just kind of makes sense because if you look at my green path, there's very obvious places for me to go. So from where I'm at, it's just 1,000 years to get to any stag. What is that? Why is... Okay, well... I see one place I want to go real quick. Yeah, thank you very much for that, GG, Bad Kitty. I had another page open, so I wasn't able to see much yet. Oh, man. So, there's a very suspicious looking spot in the ground over here. I'm kind of surprised I didn't already look at it. Oh, down here. I figure I might as well try to explore everything in this area that I can. While I'm here. Why don't I have that yet? Hey, Bean. I will press the glowing button, actually. So where... Does this drop me off where I kind of expected to drop me off? I guess I'll never know. Okay, well, I know where this is. Does it run any further? Well, we're gonna have to see the cats here in a second. It's just more difficult because there's cats in front of the buttons that let me show the cats. Where is this? So you see there's two cats right here. There was also a third cat. Hey, buddy. So this is a new area for me, like entirely new, right? This is not really where I want to be, but I'm trying to see if there's like an easy way to get back to like a stag station. I'm not too far out from City of Tears, I assume. Which is a pretty good place for me to be, honestly. Oh, map. Kingdom's Edge. I can guarantee you that I never came over this way during my first playthrough. 100% guaranteed. Ever played FNAF? No, I wouldn't enjoy it. Oh, you are large. Silk Song? No, I don't. I won't do Silk Song unless I get bribed to do it, and it would be a big bribe. I hate this game enough that I know I wouldn't have a good time with Silk Song. Alright, Seabean. Am I crazy? Why isn't Cornifer here? Are you Cornifer? No, not really. The double jump is something I've been noticing that I particularly dislike.
You're doing great, sweetie. Oh, whispers, hey, Spiky Spike, sleepy baby.
What's that? My TikTok chat isn't working? I'm sorry that TikTok has been so bad. I'm gonna upgrade my tool, or update my tool. Soon, and hopefully it'll stop breaking. Dash slash. Oh. Oh. That actually sounds very useful. Okay. That's why there's a training dummy outside. My evening's been fine. Just fine. That's kind of a cool move. I don't like those guys. I don't like those guys one bit. They're like the Fleamen from Castlevania. Kitty, yeah, she's been wandering back and forth. Bad cat. I honestly don't even know what keys she was laying on just now, but she kept changing focus on what program I had open on my computer, which was devastating. She was laying down on the entire left-hand side of the keyboard. Bad cat. I just have endless complaints about this game, and the most drastic among them are how they handled the map, and I know that they didn't do anything to change how the map is handled. You can do it with either. I use a controller. You heard the news today. Oh no. What's the map problem? I'll show you. This is the map problem. This right here is the map problem. Hi, Ingrid. Yeah. I just want... I want the map. At what point should maps be available? All the time, instantly. I should always have access to a map. I should never not have access to a map. The fact that my character is so stupid that he won't carry around a blank piece of paper and make notes on it ruins the game. And also, the fact that you go into a new room, and that new room is not on your map, and... Oh. Until you sit down at a bench. I hate that. You know, no. But this is a Metroidvania, and a Metroidvania should have a functioning map. Oops. Are we back to 3 cats again? 3 cats on the desk? You know what we don't need on the desk, since we have 3 cats, is a keyboard and a mouse? Why would I want those things? Here. Nope. Why? Why do you have to run away? Why are you running away? My keyboard is pushed all the way to the edge of the desk. It lives here. What are you looking at? It is kind of heartwarming to see them snuggled up. No, they sleep nowhere near me. Cool keyboards to deter cats. So my keyboard, my computer is down below, right underneath this left edge of the desk right here. So it has a fan that blows upwards. So the desk is warm. So I can understand why they like to be there. But I mean, come on. All right. Hi.
Ranjo Stenja.
2. Dang. Let me know when you find Solid Night, okay? Okay, I think I didn't make very much progress today. I mean, I did make some. I mean, we got the last of the Dreamers. But I spent way too much time fighting Nosk. So the guide that I'm following It's like a 6-part thing. And I'm just kind of following the very broad strokes. And yesterday, well, not yesterday, Sunday, I managed to do like 2/3 of the third part, and then today was the third part of that third part. I don't know, I feel like I didn't make very much progress at all. We are going to take a look at our clear percentage, because the game refuses to show me this. At least I think it does. Yeah, I don't have it in the game yet. I started the day with 52%. Now we're at 59%. I spent pretty much the whole time in one area. Maybe two. But we're gonna make some pretty quick progress next time we play, which is gonna be Sunday. I wanted to show you guys something. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna plan to start my Kaizo Beginner-thon, which means that I get to show off my fancy new thing, which is the wheels. Big wheels. Lots of stuff on the wheels. I think the genre is better off without Hollow Knight. I think that the Metroidvania genre as a whole is worse because of this game. So I guess to show, the idea is to spin the difficulty that we're playing, which is casual, intermediate, or advanced. So casual takes us to the casual wheel, which is these two games. So I have a 1 in 6 chance of playing either Celery or Oops All Fortresses as my first game tomorrow. I'll actually do this spin tomorrow. And we'll spin a game, we'll play it, we'll beat it, and then we'll keep spinning. And we'll keep going. I said something earlier today that I thought was funny, which is, that I am going to be playing all of the beginner hacks, and I mean all of them. But the twist is that the hack that I'm going to play is randomly selected, so I don't know what's coming next. I probably can't keep saying that, though. Yeah, the one earlier was advanced, and it recently got moved down from expert to advanced. I think that advanced is the right rating for it. I kind of expect for the two that we see here, Celery and Oops All Fortresses. Celery will take me 15 minutes. Oops All Fortresses was a ROM hack race level that I beat in 6 minutes blind. So there's this wheel. This is the 3 difficulties. Here's the casual wheel, which is Oops All Fortresses and Celery. And then here is the intermediate wheel. And the advanced wheel. There's a total of 260 hacks on every wheel. When I spin a hack, it's gonna get taken off, so I won't be playing the same one more than once. And I've played the vast majority of these already, but this is gonna make it so I hit every single one of them eventually. The one I did earlier today, it is on the advanced wheel, and I will play it again. The wheels are huge, yes. Everything that I've played before, I will play again starting tomorrow. It's unlikely. It's unlikely. It's unlikely that I'll speedrun any of these. I would want to pick something from expert or up, because that's kind of that's what I gravitate towards naturally. Right now, if I was gonna pick something to speedrun, it would probably be Second Nature, but I need to improve in that game before I can get it. Well, this was day 4. I don't think we're gonna finish up the game on day 6. But, I mean, we're less than 11 hours in right now. I haven't really been doing super long days for Hollow Knight. This is, you know, the third part of the day of today's stream that I'm doing. Let me see if anybody's online that I want to raid. Excuse me. Since when does he stream? You know what? We're gonna go raid Noah. I have never seen Noah stream before. Not once. Let's go raid Noah. Thank you everybody for being here. I'll be in a better mood tomorrow when I'm playing games that I like instead of Hollow Knight. Well, I think that's it. Good night. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
It's over!